UNDP's mission is to help countries achieve sustainable development and alleviate poverty. It works in more than 177 countries and supports over 1,000 projects a year to achieve this mission. Sometimes, however, UNDP activities may unintentionally harm or threaten to harm the environment or local communities, including those who are marginalized and poor. UNDP works to ensure that it is accountable to local communities if such harmful impacts occur. Such accountability better ensures just and sustainable development that aligns with UNDP's mission. To accomplish this, UNDP has created an accountability mechanism to receive complaints from affected individuals or communities.
The accountability mechanism provides two options for communities: the Social and Environmental Compliance Unit, known as SECU, and the Stakeholder Response Mechanism, otherwise called the SRM. Communities can approach the SRM if they choose to resolve a problem through mediation or other dispute resolution processes. The SRM is an alternative to requesting an investigation through SECU's compliance procedure. SECU exists to receive and investigate complaints and concerns from communities that believe the harm they may experience has resulted when a UNDP project fails to comply with its social and environmental commitments.
Any person or community who believes the environment or their well-being may be affected by a UNDP-supported project may file a complaint. A representative, such as a civil society organization, may also file a complaint on behalf of affected communities. People who file complaints may request that SECU protect their names and identities. When communities file a complaint, SECU will first determine if criteria for a complaint are met by asking the following questions. First, does it relate to a project that is receiving financial or other support from UNDP? Second, is it submitted by or on behalf of people affected by the activity? And last, does it raise issues relating to compliance with UNDP's social and environmental commitments? If complaints meet the criteria, SECU will perform an independent, impartial, and transparent investigation into whether UNDP has failed to comply with its social and environmental commitments. SECU will prepare a report with recommendations for the head of the UNDP to consider. These recommendations can include measures to resolve the problem and ensure accountability. The report with this information will be provided to project stakeholders and made public.
What are the social and environmental commitments for which compliance can be sought through SECU? These include the Social and Environmental Standards, also known as the SES, with three overarching principles relating to human rights, gender equality, and environmental sustainability. The SES also contains 7 project-level standards concerned with protecting the environment, ensuring community safety, protecting cultural heritage, ensuring the rights of displaced and resettled individuals, and protecting Indigenous peoples' rights. There are also requirements for proper stakeholder engagement and public access to information throughout a project's duration. These commitments also include the social and environmental screening procedures, which are conducted during the design stages of a project, and lastly, any social or environmental commitments reflected in specific project agreements.
Using the suggested guidance form, requests or complaints can be emailed to the joint SRM and SECU email address, which is project.concerns@undp.org. We recommend you use the guidance form, which will take you through a series of questions. However, you may submit a request in any format or language as there are no strict requirements. You must include your name and contact information and whether you request confidential handling of that information. In addition, you should include the name, location, and nature of the UNDP project, and should also identify the ways in which you have been adversely affected or are likely to be affected by the project. If a third party, such as a civil society organization, is submitting a request on behalf of affected individuals or communities, the request should include evidence that the third party is working on their behalf. Lastly, the request should include a description of other efforts undertaken to address these concerns. If you are interested in working with other stakeholders to resolve the dispute through the SRM, please indicate that.
If you would like to learn more about SECU, please visit our website at www.undp.org/SECU. You will find additional information there, including SECU's case registry, as well as the joint SRM and SECU brochure. For any other questions, please contact SECU at secuhotline@undp.org or the SRM at stakeholder.response@undp.org. For complaints, requests, or inquiries directed to both SECU and the SRM, you should email project.concerns@undp.org.